Sometimes you don't realize how emotionally exhausted you are until you notice that you no longer feel safe anywhere. Not fully, not even around people you trust. Your body stays tense all the time. Your mind never truly relaxes. Even during quiet moments, something inside you keeps waiting for the next emotional hit, the next disappointment, the next conflict, the next reason to emotionally shut down again. And maybe lately, you've started feeling emotionally distant from the world around you. Not because you hate people, not because you want to isolate yourself, but because your nervous system became tired of constantly protecting itself. When a person spends too long emotionally overwhelmed, their mind slowly stops feeling safe. Safe around people, safe expressing emotions, safe trusting others, safe relaxing completely. Eventually, survival mode becomes normal. And that changes everything. You overthink small things. You replay conversations repeatedly inside your head. You become hyper aware of people's tone, energy, silence, and reactions. Not because you're dramatic, because your mind is trying to prevent emotional pain before it happens again. But living like this becomes exhausting, because when your nervous system never feels safe, your body never truly rests. Your mind never fully switches off. Even sleep feels incomplete sometimes. And after a while, you stop remembering what inner peace used to feel like. Most people think emotional exhaustion only affects emotions, but it affects your entire reality. Your energy changes, your relationships change, your personality changes. You become quieter, more guarded, more emotionally careful. Not because that's who you truly are, because survival slowly reshaped your behavior. And maybe the hardest part is that almost nobody notices it happening. From the outside, you still function normally. You still reply, still smile sometimes, still go through daily life. But internally, your nervous system feels permanently alert, like your mind forgot how to stop protecting itself. Sometimes emotional burnout does not look dramatic. Sometimes it simply looks like a person who cannot fully relax anymore. A person who feels emotionally unsafe even during peaceful moments. A person who constantly expects disappointment before anything bad even happens. And honestly, that kind of invisible exhaustion can quietly destroy joy, because safety is deeply connected to emotion. When your nervous system feels unsafe, it becomes difficult to feel connected, feel present, feel calm, feel emotionally open. Even happiness starts feeling temporary, like your mind cannot fully trust good moments anymore. And after enough emotional pain, many people stop feeling safe being emotionally vulnerable at all. So they hide things, they minimize pain, they say I'm fine, even when internally they feel emotionally overwhelmed almost every day. But emotional survival is exhausting, and no human being was designed to stay in survival mode forever. Eventually, the mind becomes tired, the body becomes tired, the emotions become tired, and that exhaustion slowly disconnects you from yourself. But feeling emotionally unsafe does not mean you are broken. It often means your nervous system has spent too long trying to protect you, too long carrying stress, too long carrying emotional pressure alone, too long expecting pain instead of peace. And maybe that is why your mind feels so tired lately. Not because you're weak, because you've been emotionally surviving for far too long. And maybe healing does not begin when life becomes perfect. Maybe healing begins the moment your mind finally realizes it no longer has to stay emotionally prepared for pain every second of the day.